everyone, welcome to the home edition of Morning News in under 5 minutes. Since we're all self-quarantining, I thought I'd do the same, which means you're going to get to see my great stretcher. Tell your dog I say hi. You might hear my dogs barking. You get to see my very busy office. You can even see my golf clubs, I think. But I hope you're staying safe, and let's get to the point that you want to hear. So coronavirus, officially as of yesterday, it's in all 50 states. Fox News reports confirmed cases has risen to 200 worldwide, with more than 8,000 deaths. And the president has closed the U.S.-Canada border to non-essential traffic, according to NBC News. USA Today reports many places are being put in a shelter in place, which basically means that you don't leave your home unless it's for a, quote, designated exception. Among self-quarantining and hourly workers without jobs, the president has promised money coming to the hands of workers. According to Fox News, the Treasury Secretary said, quote, the federal government is looking to send checks to Americans in the next weeks in effort to help people cope with the economic fallout due to the coronavirus pandemic. He's pressing GOP leaders for a package that would send $200 billion of payments by early April to families in dire need. He also said, staying along the lines of money, that those who owe less than $1 million in taxes as an individual would get an extension of 90 days to file those taxes, penalty and interest free. But before we move on from coronavirus, some good news. According to USA Today, there's actually a new Google Chrome extension called Netflix Party, where groups of friends can, quote, get together virtually and watch their favorite Netflix titles on their computers at the same time. So I guess that Netflix and chill is surviving the coronavirus. Good to know. So moving on to politics, as the polls closed last night, President Trump is officially the GOP nominee. On the Democratic side, according to the Associated Press, Bernie Sanders said today that he'll be assessing his future in the race after a string of losses to Biden. He said he's, quote, focused on the government response to the coronavirus outbreak, like all of us. But I do want to end with a little bit of an opinion piece. I don't normally do this, but hopefully some news that should make us all feel a little bit better when it comes to COVID-19. So I was reading the New England Journal of Medicine, and it was saying that we had a confirmed case here in America a few days before places in Europe, like Italy, for example. Since then, according to ABC, our numbers are 6,000 cases in the U.S. with just over 100 deaths. According to Al Jazeera News, Italy's is 31,000 cases with 2,500 deaths. Now, keep in mind that America has 300 million people, more than 300 million. Italy has about 60 million. Now, I do want to make this clear. I'm not trying to hate on Italy. I love Italy. My husband and I traveled there a couple months ago. I have family there. In fact, I'm actually an Italian citizen as well as an American citizen. But I do think that this gives us some perspective. A lot of people have recently talked about how poorly America has handled the outbreak, and I just don't think that's true, especially when you compare it to other places across the world, because we're all dealing with this together. We've handled getting out quickly, the shutdown quickly, we've handled travel quickly. The government is taking measures to make sure that people who can stay home without losing jobs and money. So I think we should be thankful a little bit and stay alert, stay aware of what's being done, what's being said, pay attention to your news. I know it's not all good news, so sometimes it can be a little bearing on us, but I think in the end, it's just good to stay alert and aware, like I said. Well, that is all I have to say about my opinion piece. I hope everyone's taking quarantine okay. I know I get to spend a little more time with my dogs and raid my refrigerator more, so that's great. And hopefully I will check back in with you all later this week. Bye-bye.